Hello, and welcome to another training video for Media Services. In this video, you will learn how to properly operate the Samuelson Chapel AV system. First, you will learn how to turn on the PA sound system. Then, we will show you how to prep the space for a weekly chapel service. And lastly, you will learn how to turn on and operate the projector and video switcher. If you have any questions during this video, please press pause and write them down to ask your supervisor at a later time. Before leaving the office, make sure to grab the chapel keys. Once you arrive at the chapel, head upstairs and unlock the sound booth. Enter and turn on the system via the rack power switch. Then, unlock and remove the cover on the console unit. After that, turn on the Furman power conditioner located underneath the soundboard. Check to see if the GTD receivers are powered on as well. This next step is very important. The X32 producer has the option to save preset scenes. To set the scene for chapel, press the Scenes button. Then, use the left knob to navigate to the chapel set scene and press in the knob to select. Once you press yes, the board has been prepped for a regular chapel setup. Now that everything is powered on upstairs, you need to set up the microphones for the service. A regular chapel service requires the following microphones: pulpit, altar, and lavalier. Take 4 9-volt batteries and 6 AA batteries down to the sanctuary. Place 2 9-volts into the amplifier underneath the podium. Power on the amplifier. Place 2 AA batteries into the GTD transmitter pack and power it on as well. Repeat this step for the condenser microphone at the altar. With a partner, test each of the microphones. Remember, when testing a condenser microphone, stand up straight and speak loudly. Do not lean in too close, as this will give an inaccurate decibel level. Next, find out who the main speaker will be for the service, and prepare the lavalier, or lav for short. Put 2 AA batteries into the lav, and check the audio levels. Remember, when testing a lav microphone, the speaker should hold the microphone at their chest and look forward when speaking. The final thing you will need to set up will be the compact flash card for the church's podcast. Each chapel service is recorded via the Tascam recorder. The chapel office will provide a compact flash card for you. Place the compact flash card within the Tascam recorder. Always reformat the card by using the menu and dial buttons. When the service is about to begin, press the record and play button. If the display shows an increasing time signature, then you are recording successfully. When setting levels on the soundboard, you must raise the main fader to 0 decibels, also referred to as unity. Be sure to select the Channel 1 through Channel 8 button on your input bank. Once that is pressed, the control for the podium will be on the first fader, the altar will be on the second fader, and the lav will be on the 8th fader. These configurations may change if frequencies are adjusted. How to adjust frequencies on a GTD receiver and transmitter will be covered in a later video. When adjusting an input, you must first press Select. The gain is controlled at the top left corner of the X32 producer. Ensure that the levels are optimal. Before leaving the Samuelson Chapel, turn off the batteries for all of the microphones so that they can be conserved for the service. Finally, notify the soundboard operator that everything has been prepped for them. We will now go over how to use the projector and video switcher in this space. The chapel is currently compatible with a VGA connection. The connections are located to the left of the soundboard and on the back wall of the sanctuary. To turn on the projector, go into the AV booth and power on the Extron MLC 104 by pressing the On button. To display from the connection near the soundboard, press the button Laptop. To display the connection at the back wall of the sanctuary, press Wall Plate. If audio is needed from the computer, a DI box will be required. In this video, you learned how to power on the equipment within the chapel. You learned what types of microphones are needed for a chapel service, and how to adjust the sound levels. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask a trainer or supervisor.